Welcome to Own Your Words. Chitter chatter. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Chitter chatter. Chitter chatter. It is a noun and verb. Noun meaning. 1. Light and lively discussion. 2. Talk about trivial or nonsensical matters, inconsequential or incessant conversation. Examples. 1. Now that my daughter can talk, I get to listen to her chitter chatter all day. 2. You can always count on some inane chitter chatter, in the conference room before a meeting starts. 3. It was nice to get out of politics and into nature, where the chitter chatter actually has a purpose. 4. Chitter chatter should be confined to close friends, whom one sees or writes more than once a year, said Judith Martin, better known as Miss Manners. 5. It eliminates the need for a little chitter chatter among the staff and I can concentrate. 6. Calm the chitter chatter of your mind, don't allow stray thoughts to interfere. Verb meaning. 1. To talk trivially, nonsensically, or incessantly. 2. Talk about trivial matters. Examples. 1. My date is still chitter chattering away, but I stopped listening to it a while ago. 2. Chitter chattering, and laughter flows freely. Hanky panky. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Hanky panky. Hanky panky. It is a noun. Meaning. 1. Unacceptable or dishonest behavior, especially involving sexual activity or money. 2. Sexual activity, especially when regarded as somewhat improper. 3. Hanky panky is used to refer to sexual activity between two, especially when this is regarded as improper or not serious. 4. If you describe behavior as hanky panky, you disapprove of it because it is dishonest or breaks rules. Examples. 1. We thought there was some hanky panky going on between them. 2. If there weren't any hanky panky, we wouldn't need the seventh commandment. 3. There was a bit of hanky panky going on at the Christmas party. 4. If we dig around, we'll find this Payne woman's been playing hanky panky with him. 5. You can be pretty certain there wasn't any hanky panky prior to the sudden dash to the altar. 6. I told her we had house rules, no hanky panky, but she didn't believe me. 7. He may have been involved in some financial hanky panky. 8. It was a control on monetary hanky panky, otherwise known as inflation. 9. I think there's some hanky panky between Mr. Benson and his secretary. 10. Ian Fleming was expelled from Eton after some hanky panky with a maid. 11. How are we to know what sort of a hanky panky trick you're up to? 12. If you find any hanky panky in this area, you might have to reassess possible responsibilities. Heebie-jeebies. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Heebie-jeebies. Heebie-jeebies. It is a noun. Meaning. 1. Nervous feeling. 2. If you have the heebie-jeebies, you're worried, anxious, or jumpy. 3. Strong feelings of fear or worry. 4. When someone says that they have the heebie-jeebies, they are saying they're nervous, anxious, or scared due to a given situation. Examples. 1. I don't mind most insects, but spiders really give me the heebie-jeebies. 2. Don't start talking about ghosts, they give me the heebie-jeebies. 3. This place is so spooky, it's beginning to give me the heebie-jeebies. 4. Dad's smile was giving Johnny the heebie-jeebies, but he was in too deep to care. 5. He had the jitters and the heebie-jeebies, a feeling deep in his stomach that something was entirely wrong. 6. The economic situation is giving a lot of investors the heebie-jeebies. 7. The creepy clown crisis is a case study in the science of the heebie-jeebies. 8. The whole thing gave me the heebie-jeebies, and I don't want to think about it ever again. 9. Women hate this stuff. It makes them shiver with the heebie-jeebies. 10. It's nice, but there is something about it that just gives me the heebie-jeebies. 11. The whole thing gave me the heebie-jeebies, and I don't want to think about it ever again. Hocus pocus. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Hocus pocus. Hocus pocus. It is a noun. Meaning. 1. Tricks used to deceive, or words used to hide what is happening, or make it not clear. 2. If you describe something as hocus pocus, you disapprove of it because you think it is false and intended to trick or deceive people. 3. Hocus is an illusion, or a meaningless distraction that tricks you in some way. Examples. 1. Like so many politicians, he relies on a lot of statistical hocus pocus. 2. There is a fair amount of hocus pocus in the way in which the Commission operates. 3. This is all part of the great hocus pocus that we have erected around legal appointments. 4. This is much more important than hocus pocus international agreements. 5. It is worth going through that study, if one wants to read a piece of hocus pocus research. 6. It is unlikely he would have mistaken hocus pocus for genuine knowledge. 7. You could have approached us without all the hocus pocus, couldn't you? 8. The accounting hocus pocus may in the end be counterproductive for the banks. 9. There is a lot of hocus pocus in the marketplace and a lot of exaggeration, he told me. 10. The modern mechanisms of display expose themselves as industrial strength hocus pocus. 11. But all her talk of magic, kismet, and other unseen forces is itself a kind of hocus pocus. 12. To divert attention from this, the NCAA publishes its annual hocus pocus numbers. Itty bitty. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Itty bitty. Itty bitty. It is an adjective. Meaning. 1. Extremely small. 2. Very small, tiny. 3. Very small, used humorously. Examples. 1. Every single itty bitty detail must be correct, or chances are that your definition is wrong. 2. It reminds me of those itty bitty shorts that college women's volleyball players must wear. 3. Their string tops alone will leave you amazed at how sexy itty bitty pieces of string can be. 4. He came out with this itty bitty jam donut for our dessert and it was just phenomenal. 5. It has an itty bitty bathroom you can't turn around in, and nothing works. 6. How does Sarah get into that itty bitty little bikini? I wish I could. 7. She had no formal training as an actor, but this itty bitty detail did not set her back. 8. It took me months to fit all those itty bitty pieces of light into something beautiful. 9. They sometimes perform in itty bitty bikinis, for video clips or pose for photo books. 10. It was all volunteers. I made my kids work, when they were itty bitty, painting the walls. 11. If his brothers were Hummers, Puka was the itty bitty bug obliterated on the windshield. 12. You can't even dismiss the little, itty bitty ones, Ian said, referring to small exclusions. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for more videos.